Farming Delivers for Britain is a brand new campaign set up by the NFU to highlight the many contributions made by agriculture and horticulture in this country. Launched this month, the key themes are food, animal welfare, the environment, careers, the economy and cleaner energy. The campaign aims to explain to consumers how they can play their part by sourcing seasonal British produce, and head farmer at Old Holly Farm in Lancashire, Ian Pye, is positive about the new campaign.
Well, there's two sides to it. For the farmer, as in me as a farmer, it's good to see that the NFU are doing something like this, because it actually makes us feel appreciated that, you know, somebody's recognising there's something going on in the industry, in the countryside. And then on the flip side, it's telling all those people who perhaps didn't give agriculture a second thought in the past that it is actually a credible industry and there's a credible future to it. For farms like ours, it's great because obviously you can connect back with the public. And you can show the story and all the effort that goes into making that food, and all the extras like the environmental benefits that having local food brings, like the carbon footprint and reducing food miles, and you know it's come from an ethical and sustainable source, so that kind of thing is quite good, and it sort of links into this quite well. You know, for me as a farmer, I take quite a lot of what is great about the countryside for granted because it's my office space. But when you're inviting people onto the farm, they're actually getting to see what you do every day, and it's kind of novel for them because, you know, they don't understand that perhaps an egg comes from a chicken and all the basics, and children love that kind of thing as well. And then obviously on the backside of that, it's provided quite a lot of employment, not just for the frontline staff. I mean, we have 30 employees here, I mean part-time and full-time, which is great for the local economy. But then it's also the suppliers and the hygiene specialists and all the other people that come in and do all the background work, and you know it makes for other sustainable businesses in the community as well, so it builds to a bigger picture.
Whilst themes like the economy and cleaner energy are part of the campaign, food is the key issue. British farmers invest a huge amount of time and effort into producing quality foods, with £11 billion the value of food and drink sold with the red tractor logo. This figure is set to rise, with 7 million extra mouths to feed in Britain by 2027, and local farm shop owner Owen Bradshaw works with other farmers to produce fresh produce for local consumers.
Obviously at this time of year we work quite a lot with, probably I'd say 20 to 30, and picking up direct for us, you know, you got it fresh rather than going through wholesalers, which we still do obviously, but we pick quite a lot from pilling potatoes, pilling tomatoes, and we also grow quite a bit of our own, which at the moment we've got rhubarb, spring cabbage we're getting, we've just finished our new potatoes, there's stuff like beans coming in season shortly which we grow here, but we try and pick as much stuff up fresh as we can really. Tomatoes are very popular. We also do quite a lot of bedding plants and stuff like that as well. But us personally, we're going 25 years, if you go direct to farms, you know, you're getting it as fresh as possible, if you will, which I think is a big advantage.
How important is it for you, for the public, to get a bit more of a kind of education on what you're producing and not kind of bringing in all imported food into Britain?
Well, I think it helps us, because as you come in the shop you can see there's rhubarb and, well, there's tunnels which are further down, which a lot of customers know that then it's coming fresh in, whereas a lot of stuff for supermarkets can be pre-packed and you don't know when it's picked up or how fresh it is, do you? Whereas here, I'm not saying everything is, but we know that it's been picked up, say, yesterday night, potatoes, and it's straight on sale within the day, whereas supermarkets, I mean, I could be wrong, it tends to go to distribution centres and it could be 2 days before it's on the shelves, like. But I think it's a big advantage, and touch wood, we're keeping quite busy with it.
Whilst the campaign is still in its early stages, there will be a big push to promote its ideas and themes to the British public over the next 12 months. Farmers and owners of local farm stalls like this have embraced the NFU's latest campaign, and it's now hoped that the British public look to buy fresh British produce in the future. Ryan Wood for Farmers Guardian in Lancashire.